Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently making a power play. And that power play is we are going for this kingdom. This is going to be a big deal. This is like the big move that will start our snowball. No doubt about that. So, we're moving forward here. We need to remember we cannot fight this guy on our own. We're reliant on our ally troops. There's also a disillusion faction against us, but that is not the powerful faction here. That's a peasant rabble faction. Okay, sounds good. We're at 78% right now, and we need to work our way through these. Are you a siege commander? No, you are not. We need to work our way through some of these sieges at this point. We have no siege commanders. Okay, that's exciting. So we'll work our way through some of these. Hopefully our allies will work on some as well. They're just kind of wandering around randomly, and I don't love that. Sure, we'll lose 5 stress. So this guy's on his way back. This force we could fight. In theory. But our allies have got this. They're already on the job. We're not going to help. We are currently sieging here. We're better off not lifting this siege. They've got it under control. No problem. So we're at 82%. We also need to remember that we are capped for our battle war score. The only way we get additional war score right now is via sieges. We're at 82%, and sure, we'll teach this guy what we know about command. We're 82% war score right now, and we need to get this war over with relatively soon. We are going to have problems brewing up the longer this war goes. Especially with these disillusion factions. These aren't actually that strong, though. I'm not too concerned about them. But this is definitely going to be quite the thing. A martial perk is available, and actually that disillusion faction disbanded there. Friendly fatal casualties and advantage +5. I'm assuming this is only if we are actually leading the army, right? Which we're not. I'm assuming that that's the case, but if not, that would be amazing. So I'm perfectly content to let our allies screen these armies for us while we just siege. We did finish a promote culture task, and we do need to continue to work on that. So we can see that this is Bedouin culture here, and we need to promote culture over this way. So that's all fine. This is held by us personally, so we will definitely work on that. There's also apparently an upgrade we can do here. Oh, so there is a trade port upgrade. Do it. Get that going. An empty throne. Okay, sure. We'll pay the court a visit. It is time to arrest the beast. Apparently, we are arresting the wife that I think we've pardoned like 7 times now. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. We do, of course, need a new spy master, and that is going to be this guy. We won this siege here. Actually, a siege of Medina would be great to win. These guys are walking past our allies. Do we win this without our allies? Quite possibly. We had a bad omen. See, this is the reason, and we do need a steward here. This is the reason right here why I prefer to let the allies do the fighting and we do the sieging. Okay, finish up that siege, please. We're just going to get into position over here. We're not actually going to fight. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Finish the siege. He's not finishing the siege. Okay. Well, another question. Is their leader leading this? Actually, yeah, this is commanded by ruler. So we should fight this then. We're going to give our allies some time to move in. Okay. They're much closer now. A peasant's lot is to serve their lord. We'll deal with these guys later, and we're going to move in. Our allies are here. This is an easy battle. Do we capture their king? I believe we full stack wiped them there. Let's go siege Medina either way. Okay. What do we have down here? 269, 1085. That's not threatening. They don't have enough to siege here, but they will when this guy gets here. Okay. How's that siege of Medina going to go? When are we going to need... Okay, we outlived our daughter here. Sure. How long is this siege going to take? 7, 8 months, although they might bring in additional soldiers, or rather additional siege weapons would be what was important. There's a siege happening down over here, and we died. I think we were poisoned? Yeah, we were poisoned. Okay. So, we're in an entrenched regency. With our son being our regent. What? Hang on. What is going on with that? That's very strange. Where do we see the regency again? Here. Why is our son our regent? We cannot... Oh, we're incapable. That would be why. Okay, so this guy's self-interested. We should probably have him fill coffers for right now. He's our heir. He's basically the king. I didn't realize we were incapable. Oh, hey, we just got an achievement. I made this. Did I already have that achievement? It did not pop up in Steam as far as I can tell. That said, they just changed the overlay, so maybe it did. I don't know. Regardless, we need a chancellor. That'll be this guy. We need a steward. That'll be this guy. We need a marshal. That'll be this guy. And a spy master. That'll be this guy. Okay. And we're going to have some issues here. A Liberty faction. Okay, noted. We need to get out of this war. Definitely, since we were poisoned. We have no lifestyle focus. I guess we can be in martial focus. Strategy focus. We're incapable, though. I'm not sure that actually does anything. These guys are sieging down here. I don't know how much we care about that. Oh, this rebellion is gone. Cool. We're going to have to take back some of this territory eventually. Yeah, we're going to have to work on that. We can enforce our demands at 95%. Why can we do this? Is that a change that they made? Maybe. But I'm okay with it. We will definitely... We need out of this war. We just had that inheritance happen. This has got to happen. Boom. It didn't instantly go through? Okay, he can consider it at 95%. Got it. Okay, so there we go. We've got all of this now. That puts us at 9 out of 4 domain. Now, we're going to want to hold some of this personally. But honestly, this means that we can change things around a little bit. We know that we want Mecca and Medina as our personal realm, right? So that means that we can change some of this. Now, we do not have a spouse. I don't think. No, we do. She's skill 5 stewardship. We should find one that can actually manage our domain. There we go. And then we should make sure that she is set up to do so. So she becomes our primary spouse and manages domain. Cool. So that puts us at 9 of 6. So we're going to want to take back the Emirate of Medina here. This probably means a civil war, doesn't it? Faction to install our half-brother. Can we abdicate since we're incapable? I feel like we should be able to. Let's see here. Under succession. I would love to be able to abdicate. I don't think we can, though. This guy would get the Sultanate of Arabia. That's not great. We can disinherit him, and I think that is a good idea to do. Although we had 3 sons, that's a little bit unfortunate. We cannot disinherit this guy. Okay. So, I want to take a quick look here at the duchy titles. We want to create the Duchy of Mecca, but we don't have the cash for it at this moment. This does not need to be held by us. That can certainly be granted out. Anything up over here that's within the Duchy of Medina? Okay. So Sana would need to be granted out. We would want Medina to be our capital, and then we would want Mecca to be held separately. We can definitely grant out this temple holding, though, and that would be absolutely fine. That is not a bad thing to do. This guy being incapable is really awkward. When did he become incapable? I wish it said here. Clearly it wasn't, like, that long ago, because he had 3 children, right? So as of 6 years ago, he wasn't incapable. Okay. Well, this guy needs to be imprisoned. This faction might revolt. How dangerous is that faction? I mean, it's 215%, but we can bring in allies in theory. How many allies do we have? Like, how many allies remain after that succession? Basically none. Okay. That is very awkward. Very awkward indeed. So, these are 2 duchy titles that I don't really care too much about. We can negotiate alliances. And we should do so. So we negotiate an alliance right now with our brothers. And then there's these down here. This guy's not inside of our realm. That's our brother-in-law. But he would not accept this. Okay. None of these would accept it. Probably because we are incapable or something. Their opinion of us. Okay, sure. I do want to ransom off these prisoners. We want to get this cash. And we're going to need some allies, I think. We can feudalize tribal holdings. Yes, we should do this. But that is expensive. So we need cash at this moment. Okay. These alliances are forming. There we go. And this ransom looks acceptable. Okay, what else can we do here? Well, we have too few spouses. So, at this point, we're going to find secondary spouses sorted by alliance power. This guy's not tremendously strong, but we'll definitely do that. Okay. And we'll do another one sorted by alliance power here. Sure, these are not tremendously powerful, but they'll be better than nothing. Demand artifact, we decline. Okay. So, we've got a Liberty faction here. We've also got this faction to install someone else on the throne. Now, this guy's our half-brother. He is within our house, so this actually wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But I'd rather not. I would rather not. So, what do we want to do about it? We could look to ally some of these guys. Now, can we just negotiate with any of them? I doubt it. What was in here? He would not accept this. Minus 100 opinion of us? Fair enough. So what's everybody angry about? Heir, refusal, liege married, lowborn spouse. Yeah, sure, fair enough. Disinheritor. Yeah, this guy is, it's just a bunch of various things. No alliance as clan vassal, liege holds de jure duchy. Short reign, greedy, tribal unity, title claimant. Yeah, just generic stuff. So, in that case, we're probably going to look to arrange a marriage with this guy. He is by far the most powerful here. So our half-sister can be married off directly to him. That will form an alliance and pull him out of that faction. Now we've got this guy. He's also powerful. And let's see what we can do here. Easy. So that lowers their power level dramatically. This guy's also 26%. I think it's worth doing here. That would not result in alliance. So we should probably go with our half-sister marrying him directly. There we go. Bringing them down to 97%. And then this guy is still powerful enough to, I think, make this worthwhile. So we'll do another one of these. And then this guy hopped into the faction. Very rude. We have existing blood ties here. He has 30 reasons to not accept this. Okay. He wants a seat on the council. That might be enough to do the trick. So, what was he good at? Spymaster. So we do that. That gets him some opinion. Only 3 because he was capped previously. But we now need to make up 27 reasons. And that's 5 opinion? Okay, that's not a lot of reasons. Yikes. Well, we could just arrange a marriage here. There is existing ties, but we can do it this way. And that'll be a lot cheaper. So we'll do it like that. Beautiful. And then he exits that. Okay, now everyone else here, they are still powerful enough to declare on us. How powerful is this guy? 18.5. It is kind of worthwhile here, isn't it? Yeah, it is kind of worthwhile. So we'll do that. This is all a lot of internal factionalism, right? And then we would just need to get this guy done. So we do have sons here. He does have a daughter. We have a half-brother? That works. Okay. So there's the factionalism dealt with for now. Our regent is unsuccessfully furthering mandate. Yeah, that's reasonably expected. So we have a lot of vassal issues right now, right? This is set up in a very strange way. No doubt about that. This ransom is not acceptable, I don't think. Yeah, not acceptable. Okay, so we do need to hand out some additional territory. This guy here. We cannot revoke a title from him without a reason because he's now an ally. So, we need to provoke him. On decline, all of these guys would join. I think we need to wait. I do not like waiting here, but I think we need to wait. So, we need to get these guys stationed somewhere. So, they need to be stationed in Mecca for now. These guys would get stationed somewhere like... These are all kind of terrible, but this is all a temporary thing, right? We're going to get this set up a little bit better later on. We do need to work on getting a fair amount of this territory. That was a really awkward succession. Like, a really, really awkward succession. But we'll get it dealt with. We need to work on getting our control up, right? That is our top priority right now. And we also need to get this guy... We need to get this guy out of this position. We want to hold Medina ourselves and get rid of everything down here. Okay. What is the Empire title looking like? Okay, we need a bunch more de jure counties for that. That's fine. The Kingdom title, of course, we have. And we're going to lose one of them on succession right now. Do I have a better succession law? No. Okay. So we'll have to reconquer one of these, but Arabia we want to be our primary title. So there we go. Our primary title is now up over here. Beautiful. So now on succession, we should be losing... Yeah, the Sultanate of Yemen. That'll be much easier to reconquer. So that'll be fine. This up here, we need to... Yes, we accept this alliance. This up here we need to deal with, right? We have a lot of very, very angry people right now. We need to chill. We are currently ill. And that made it even worse. So this guy might die. He's in poor health. He's incapable. We're currently dying, and if we do, we will lose Yemen. But we should be able to reconquer that relatively easily. Yeah, this is... And there he goes. Okay. So now we are this guy. We did indeed lose Yemen. However, this remained our capital, which is very interesting. So this guy's very weak, right? We're just going to press our claim here, and this is a super, super easy war. Now, I want to take a look here. This Liberty faction is not currently an issue. So we press our claims here. We do need a new chancellor, but at least we now have somebody in charge who's, you know, able to do things, who is not incapable, and who's not as hated as well. We're at 7 out of 5 domain limit. We need a wife with high stewardship, and we'll go with this scaly wife here. Excellent. And we're going to come on down over this direction. We need to raise up our troops and conquer back Yemen real quick. Excellent. So we're going to make her be our primary wife and make her be managing domain. So that puts us up to 7 of 6. I like it. There's a faction to install someone else on the throne here. The question is... Let's see. Negotiate alliance. There are 68 reasons to not do that. 10 reasons here. Okay. Noted. Well, we're just going to head on in here. This guy is not strong, right? We know this. We're above our domain limit by 1, but I don't actually want to hand out any of these at this moment. We will get there. We do need a lifestyle. We have a martial education focus. I'm completely okay with that. Let's take strategy focus here. Beautiful. Okay. We should feudalize 2 tribal holdings. We could call this guy in. Here's our brother-in-law. Who is this? That's this guy up over here. Noted. I think we'll keep him in our back pocket. We don't need him for now, but we might with this. Because these guys are jerks. Now we have an alliance here, or we should. But we can see what we can do here. I mean, he'd accept this. So we're going to do this. This is 69.4% of this strength. Cool. But man, those deaths were awkward. Super, super awkward. So what can we do here? We have a daughter. We can do something like that. Okay. And then there's this guy. No valid characters. Sure. Yeah, we have very little to work with here. 111 reasons here. Okay. We're being raided right now. That's not shocking. We need to get this conquered back, of course. And the question is, what are we going to do about these guys? It's mostly their ridiculous opinion. Unpreferred heir. Court grandeur is below the expected level. Ambitious tribal unity. Yeah, very awkward timing on the successions. No doubt about that. So we might end up having to fight our way through some of this. Faction commitment. Interesting. It's good that we can see this now. Leaves with less than 5. Okay. So, what do we want to do here? Why can't we marry her ourselves? That's an interesting question. The Liberty faction would be to just lower the crown authority, which is something that we can theoretically accept. We can no longer convert faith. We should definitely be working on converting any faith in our realm that is not converted. So out over here. And then we should convert culture as well. This is all Bedouin already, pretty much. So we're going to have it happen down over this way. Okay. I'm going to send some forces up over here to fight their forces. Beautiful. And we are going to, if we have a siege commander, put one in here. I have no idea if we do or not. We do not. Okay. So I think we're going... I really don't want to hand out one of these. I really, really don't. These factions are definitely going to be interesting. There's no doubt about that. But it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we'll see what we can do about these factions. We're probably going to have to fight them and call in allies to deal with them, is what I think is going to happen. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, and Lohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kintogan, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.